they've been charged with being unlawfully present in Kenya. And the particulars are that on the 30th day of July 2025 at Nyayo, Nairobi County, being Afghan national, hold the passport number 306523070, you are found to be unlawfully present in Kenya. In that you do not have any valid pass or visa allowing you to stay and remain in the country. Is it true or not true?
Yeah, that's it.
Kamin. That's for Kamin.
It's for
Amin.
London is for Ismail.
He said that I did not know that I am entering illegally at the border. He says that I did not know that I'm entering illegally, so I gave my passport to the officer at the border. They asked me like for fees like $50. I paid that. So when I came to Nairobi, I went to ask about my status there and ask about my visa at immigration. So they arrested me and they told me that I have entered the country illegally.
Count two. Mohammad, Amin, being unlawfully present in Kenya.
You say $50.
Yes.
On the 30th day of July 2025, at immigration officers Nyayo, Nairobi County, being Afghan national, holder passport number P092851, you are found to be unlawfully present in Kenya. Which is against the law. Is it true or not true?
Your Honor, Hammidulah says, I came here, I paid at the border $100 that with the visa of Kenya for me. When I came here, together we stayed in one place, and my friend Ismail told me let's go to the immigration, and maybe because Hamidulah's stamp had a date, a period of 3 months that mentioned he could stay here for 3 months, but Ismail's stamp did not have that, only it had lines on side. So he escorted his friend Ismail to immigration, and when they asked them, when the immigration officers soon understood that he is not in the system and has got a problem, so they went with him to the room to Jiro Town, and then they checked Hamidulah's passport, and they understood that his passport also has the same problem, and he has entered illegally, while he was not aware of that.
I check it. I mean that they are not treating it. Then that you will not keep the message as accused in count 1, and accused against the second accused in count 2.
And ultimate legal application. Give an alternative cash billing because it's what you. I believe even if the prosecution will say they are false since they are not Kenyans, their They have relatives in Kenya. One of them is in courts and willing to act as a contact and a surety for them. Contact person or a surety. And then they are taken to attend court whenever they are required. Even they cannot travel out of the country, their passports, original passports, they are already with the investigation officer. Hence, that guarantees that there is no way they can be able to travel out of the country, Your Honor. And they are willing to continue depositing their passports with the investigation officer until the conclusion of this matter. Then I also pray for your leniency in granting cash bail, considering that, Your Honor, you are just like laborers in their country who are just earning mega income.
I'm saying that you're saying what?
Casual laborers in their country in Afghanistan, and they are just earning mega income, Your Honor. Your Honor, I also pray this court consider that the offence is not a felony. So I pray the court consider that in granting that both terms and cash bail, Your Honor. I also wish this court to inform this court that they cannot travel out of the country since they are not done with their visa processing for relocating to the US, Your Honor. They had booked their interviews in US Embassy in Kenya. The second accused is still going through that process, and he has his medical assessment appointments on 25th of August this year, coming Monday, Your Honor. So I humbly pray in the event that the court,
Which accused?
the second accused, I pray that the event the court is inclined
You
to
said it is due for what?
medical assessments appointments. It's IOM MHC
IOM?
MHAC Nairobi.
It stands for what?
Ministry of Health Assessment Center, Your Honor. International Organization for Migration. International Organization for Migration. Migration Health Assessment Center.
International Organization
For Migration Health Assessment Center. It's Nairobi. Your Honor, in our application we did attach the medical documents. So we humbly pray that in the event that the court is inclined to application, the second accused be escorted on 25th of this month for his medical assessment. We humbly pray.
Yes, Your Honor. Your opposition are having the accused on at least on both terms at this stage. We pray that a good report will be availed to guide the Honorable Court on the ties that they have to the said relatives who reside in Kenya. Because they are foreigners, and we risk having them being bailed on.
So they traveled how? They traveled by road?
By flights. They came through Uganda to Kenya.
So you took a visit to Uganda and then
Yes, to Kenya. Since it was easier to process your honor, a visa for Uganda than for Kenya, it takes a shorter time for Uganda than in Kenya. So we had already booked for an appointment at the US Embassy in Nairobi. So once we got an appointment, they decided to book for a visa for Uganda, since for the one for Kenya it would have taken a longer period. So that's why they took that route for Uganda.
there's no embassy in their country. US embassy.
Can I answer this, Your Honor?
Yes.
In 2021, there is a group called Taliban. They are, religious, group that they were opposing, U.S. and the previous government of Afghanistan. In 2021, they, have control over whole Afghanistan. So there is no U.S. embassy there. And in the neighboring countries, if someone has a special immigration visa, the ones who work with U.S. forces, it may take for them like more than 2 years to take that visa and go to U.S. This is the reason they are coming here and applying for visa.
So there was no neighboring country where there is a US embassy.
In Afghanistan,
Yes.
there is no U.S. embassy right now.
But there's a US embassy in India and other neighboring countries.
Yes, of course. Because the problem is that, as I told you, in Pakistan, for example, it may take like more than 2 years. Many people are, waiting for their, interviews to be done.
So why you travel to Kenya before? Why you took an interview before you want to visa to the country where the interview will be held?
They had direct links to the US Army, and now because Taliban is in control of the whole country, and once they saw that the imminent risk of being killed by Taliban, that's when they decided they decided to book for an interview immediately for a special migrant interview, so they can move to US. You wanna the main basis for.
You took an interview in the US embassy in Kenya. You get a visa when you're Kenya.
They did that. They thought that was the first thing they needed to do. They book an interview, then they're going to find a way of going there. Because that's the first thing they needed to move out of Afghanistan.
There's a US embassy in Uganda.
Yes, but now, for them to get an interview in Uganda, it would have taken them a longer period than in Kenya. So they decided to book, because for the one in Kenya it takes fewer days. So they decided to book direct for Kenya. Then they could not find it. Once they got an appointment, they thought they were going to find a way of getting to that country. So they decided to use Uganda to come to Kenya. That's the information that I have from them.
Mr. Mohammad, can you name his questions?
The IO indicates on a 1 week will be sufficient to 1 week.
I think we can take 2 weeks, but the probation department and work the report.
We'll take your guidance.
You mentioned the weeks.
4th of September. 4th of September.
Yeah. Is that, will we have the hearing of the application on that same week?
I don't even know. But I know the education, so it means effectively there are cases here. So the issue of repatriation does it arise at the moment? Yours was conditional if they do a project.
Yes,
This motion includes
4th of September.
it's convenient.
That's September, please.
Let me come to Yes, it's 2 weeks.
Yes.
Yes.
So you want your application to be heard?
We can take a direction from Mama since they're not really guilty.
The IO may be given time to file his response. 7 days on putting on affidavit. So,
We can keep it the same day.
yes, one.
Time to execute.
Okay.
And request and employed to this court with the psychiatrist can be accompanied by the investigation officer to the medical center on 23rd of August for his medical assessment.
Mohammad where? Kiambu.
Kiambu.
Have you searched the application?
Yes, ma'am.
You stated what?
It's dated 20th of August 2025.
Mr. Abdul, the number you paid how much for the application?
Sure.
You paid how much? You interpreted before.
For what? For interpreting?
Mm.
For me,
Yes.
they are paying 5,000 shillings each.
Where? You had interpreted where?
Pardon?
You had interpreted in which court?
Right now.
Interpreters are normally paid.
Uh,
So the court is asking if you, when you interpreted the last time you have, how much are you paid?
I was not paid. This is my fourth legislation I'm here. They have not paid me.
In relation to this case,
In this case,
or other cases,
In this case, this was my fourth time.
were you here on the 15th of August?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court was not informed.
On 5th, 11th, 15th, and today.
You were here on 21st.
yes.
I think the only time you were recorded was on 21st.
You know there was a miscellaneous.
You must have made a note of that miscellaneous part. So you paid 3,000 for the application services today. The other, maybe they will get the miscellaneous part.
Thank you.
So we mentioned this case on 4th of September. I've asked for a report from probation attachment. Please note that the second accused is quoted for medical assessment on the 25th of August. Then we'll also hear the application.